This has to be accounted for. Over
All
to
right,
you, Vinny.
all right, fair enough. Good points, Dr. Singh. Wing Commander Bhushan, your thoughts, sir? We've spoken of accountability, but this speaks a lot for our Indian Air Force as well. Every now and then, these reports keep coming in of pilots dying. It is heartbreaking, but it is concerning as well. This is an Air Force. This is a defense system which is trying to, in fact, get to the top of the pyramid. This is not how you do it.
Actually, I think we missed the bus about 15 or 20 years ago when we did not allocate much funds for the defense sector. And aircraft are not something that you can buy off the shelf anytime you want, whatever you want, because there are so many restrictions that happen. That is, the manufacturer doesn't want to supply to you, the country doesn't want to supply to you, the one who's going to be selling to you, they do not give you the latest avionics or the latest factors. Like, for example, the F-35 is stuck in Thiruvananthapuram. There is a cutoff switch. So we will have to be very, very careful where to buy. But the fact is, there has been a slip up somewhere about 15, 20 years ago. Though last 10 years, I think we have been doing something more than what happened earlier. But certainly, definitely, I think the fault lies at the political system, not the armed forces, which have been asking for various kind of equipment and funds for a long time. This 42 squadron, 31 squadron game has been going on for almost 20 years. I was in the 65 and 71 war, and today I'm 83, and the same story is being repeated all over, though little better today than what it was years ago. And there is no gainsaying, even the HAL cannot manufacture more than 10 to 12 aircraft per year. And so is the case with major manufacturers. Jaguar has been out of service for a long time now. I think the Frenchies and the British and others have done away with, and we did get a deal with the Rafale buy, when we got some old Jaguars which have been helpful to us to make good Captain Devnath said, cannibalize, which happens in every air force. And way back in 70s also we cannibalized the Dakotas, and we cannibalized a lot of aircraft and vampires, and we flew. And we also, when we flew those aircraft, they were 30 years older than us. But that has been the history of the Indian Air Force. But unfortunately, the economics are such that the demands on the government are far too many. The education sector, the food sector, any number of things that in a developing country you have. Now you've got to make a choice. At a certain point of time, defense is a must. Right now, as it appears to us, even Bangladesh, who was supposed to be where I fought to liberate them, are today not our friends anymore. So we are adding those kind of threats to us. And it's time that how they do it, I have no idea whether they can buy anything new. And we see that F-35 is not good for us as it is. And which is the market where we can get off the shelf? No. So it's going to take time, and we'll have to suffer it a little while, I think.
But sir, we have been suffering for quite some time now. And again, that question of who's done it, whose job is it to make sure that
as I said, we missed the bus about 20 years ago, when I think Mr. Mark Antony was very, very, parsimonious with his funding. He said there's no money even to build a road. So we have gone through those phases where people didn't worry about the defense at all. And last 10 years, I think there is some activity going on in this, and the Atmanirbhar Bharat is
fair enough, sir. Fair enough. But Group Captain Devnath, I follow world news. I keep a tab on what's happening internationally. I, take a very deep interest of what's happening in the defense sector. Most of the developed